Hello, welcome everybody to another episode of Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer. My name is Saf and today we are looking at defending ourselves from Gondor a little bit around the outside of Minas Tirith, and also today we're going to see if perhaps we can go and take Calenhad. We've got Ufgaz the Fat on the way towards that town, or castle, sorry, but we want to see if Gondor comes back to try and defend it, or if they don't do anything at all. If they don't do anything at all, then the path towards Calenhad is completely open to us. That's another province under our control. If they do come back, we can always retreat back to the bridge. I don't really want to use this army too much. It's more or less being used as a buffer against Gondor. I'm happy to take the economic hit for keeping the army out on the field just to keep that barrier here along this river crossing. But if we can get up ahead and take Calenhad, then that's all the better as well. Minas Tirith, we've got a few troops beginning to be able to retrain. Not too many at the moment though. The culture has only reached that level. And we also have some troops on the way to these forts. We're going to see if we can get an army together and head into Gondor's territory as well. Excuse me. I think that's probably going to be the next best choice in terms of what we do, because it looks like the clans of Enedwaith consistently have more provinces. So let's see what we can do here today. So everything's done, I'm pretty sure. The only thing really left to do is just to start building up some forces for an army that we're going to send into Gondor's territory. So we've got 2 pikes. Right, let's send all these troops. I'm going to take these. Hold on. Let's take these 2 into there. We're going to put the sentries into there. I'm going to take. I was going to take all these guys, but I just realized that they are still being affected by disease, so we can't use them yet. Damn, that's a bit annoying. Okay, let's recruit. What was I building you for? I don't even remember. So let's get some new trolls as well. This is going to be a full elite army we're going to be building here to send against Gondor. Get a catapult as well. Okay, so what we're going to have here then, let's look at it. Let's try and work this out. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Catapult that dynasty 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then whatever else I can mass together. How many pikes will that be though? 1 there. 2, 3, 4 pikes. So we need more pikemen. Crossbows will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well get those 2, 5, 6. Right. So our money is now empty, or treasury is now empty, sorry. Let's end the turn. Let's see what we do. Once we get those 2 Uruk forces there into the forts, that should save us a bit of money. Doors of Khazad-dûm is still trying to talk to us. The Varegs of Khan refused any kind of agreement with us in the last episode as well. Well then. This is interesting. We are being outnumbered here. But we shouldn't be outskilled. So we've got some raiders, and we got some archers. And some more raiders. How many crossbows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 crossbows, 1 catapult. Okay. I accept your challenge, Enedwaith. If we win this, there should be 2 of Enedwaith's more substantial forces removed from... Start deployment. Now they are attacking us, so we can afford to fall back to the higher ground. I apologize, I actually have the camera movements turned down a little bit for when I was playing some or doing some of the total replay videos, so wanted to slow the camera down a little bit just to give a bit more of a cinematic feel for watching those videos. Well, that's probably going to be more beneficial for me to increase the speed. There we go, that's a bit better. Maybe a little bit less. I completely forgot I had this set, so I apologize I haven't done this before I started the video. Right, so loose formation. We're taking this hillside. This hillside is ours. So we have 3 pikes. Form up across here. Thankfully, as we found in past battles, we can actually have our pikes in relatively thin lines, and they'll hold very, very well. Let's put some infantry on each side there. Put them into the group 1 as well. Right, I got these half orcs, sorry. So I'm going to put them on the flank on the left. Actually, no. We'll put them on the right. I'm going to put my wargs on the left. So put these guys on the right over here, just to keep the flank covered. And I'm going to give my berserkers over here as well. There we go. General, get back behind the catapult unit. Wargs over on the left. More meat for the fire, boys. Right, we'll see if the enemy reinforcements come in. Reinforcements delayed. Excellent. So, there's 2 possibilities for this battle then. Well, right now the enemy is just sitting there, so it looks like I'm going to have to move forward. Well, that sucks. Okay, so there's 2 possibilities for this battle. The first is that the enemy reinforcements will come into the fight later on. The second possibility is that they don't come in at all, in which case this should be a relatively easy battle, and this should be 1 enemy force removed from play. Right, let's run my wargs over there, and we'll fast forward this. Okay, so the enemy is turning to meet our movements. It's fine. Oh no, they're actually coming towards us. I'm going to aim for that cav unit there in the middle. Cannibals, where are you going? Get back here. Alright, we're getting shot at by their foresters. The foresters, as we already know, have a lot better range than us. Hopefully my crossbows are going to go for this cav unit, seeing as they're the first ones to come into range. Shoot the cavalry. Oh, that's looking fantastic to me. Those numbers drop. Right, my wargs are in position to outflank, so we're going to do that. Right. Get my pikes to move forward slightly. Get my crossbows to hold fire. And then to pull back, because we're getting javelined. Well, the enemy cavalry is more or less been neutralized. Oh, we're going to take a few hits with our pikemen here, I think. Potentially. Alright. Crossbows shoot up all these raiders. Catapults, I'm not actually going to end up using you. It's kind of disappointing. Berserkers flank. I'm going to hit these moot keepers in the back. Well done, Wogs. You've done a pretty good run there, actually. Let's have a look over here then. It's Pike v Pike. The Wargs have finished wiping them out, so we'll pull away and we'll double back and hit these other foresters, because we're more or less clearing out their missile units now. Our crossbows are doing a pretty decent job against these raiders. The raiders aren't really sure what to do, which is lovely. Right, those guys are broken. I might get my catapult to shoot them. I'm going to run down anything that routes. How many people we lost? 6%. Not too bad.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Good hit. Moot keepers are retreating. Ah, there's the pike. I was going to say, where's the pikeman? I'm sure the pikeman is still around there. That's some pretty decent hits right there for a flame shot on a catapult. Okay. Let's run down the last of them. Get that crossbow to shoot over there. Run down these last pikemen here. I want all of this. I want this entire force dead. I want the whole thing gone. I think the... What's over there? Oh. Apparently we're not going to get all of them because two of them managed to escape me over there. Right. Pull back, Wargs. Pull back.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Ha! Forced those River Elders to retreat. We lost a few Wargs over here. I think half of those were to friendly fire, but not sure about that. Right, Greyfold Cav is retreating. As long as we wipe out like 99% of all the troops in this army, I'm pretty sure the army will actually get destroyed on the campaign map. Kind of want the other army to come into the battle now, to turn up. I don't actually know what causes that. I think it's to do with the number of troops you have on a battlefield at one time. But what causes an army to come into the battle? Obviously, if the answer is as simple as, you know, it's the number of troops that get killed during the battle, then fair enough. But is there maybe a time limit on this sort of thing? What if? Because sometimes the reinforcements come in, but sometimes they don't. And I mean, the number of troops on the battlefield here at the moment are not exactly high. So, what's going on?
Very much Victory will be ours.
Right, let's surround this army here. This pike unit. Line charge. Go. Look at that pack move. I'm encircling this unit here. How are we doing up here? Very nice, very nice. We didn't lose any wolves, I don't think. I call them. I know they're wargs, but I like to call them wolves. For those of you who don't know, wolves are my favourite animal. I think they're just so awesome. Kill that one guy. There you go. Right. Run them down. Right, all units attack. Look at this. Fighting to the death because they have nowhere to go. It's just a triangle of death. Oh, I kind of feel bad, but it's hilarious at the same time. So I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty cool formation. I like it. Perhaps even Alexander himself would be proud. Seeing as my name is also Alex, just in case you also didn't know that. Okay. Didn't even lose 10% of our force. Right, Wargs, it's all down to you now for the rest of this battle. Running down enemy troops. Ah, reinforcements, hello. Excellent. More destruction. Right. Let's reform the line. Let's make another bloody line of messing? Of mess here. Okay. So, crossbows. I'm actually going to leave my crossbows where they are. I'm actually going to move my general down this side. I'm going to move my crossbows. Let's move this infantry unit forward a bit more. And then we're going to bring my crossbows forward a bit. I'm going to keep them behind my defensive line though. Look at that. So, I completely forgot. Right, those guys are going to escape, that's fine. So, I think my wargs deserve a little bit of a break. So let's pull them along this way. We'll run them up to here, and then we'll get them to just stand there for a little while. These moot keepers can keep doing whatever they want. I mean, just look at the mess here. Look at what damage my crossbows did. My crossbows were pinpoint accurate. It's perfect stuff. Perfect stuff. What are their ranks as well? They're only one of them's level has got 3 chevrons. The other 3, sorry, are. You have to pause the game to be able to look at your unit cards for some reason. So we've got experience level 1. Yeah, really? Infantry charge. Oh, some of them have even got white hands on their shields. I didn't even notice that. I thought they were just plain black shields. Here we go. Slash, 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 slash. And broken. We got time, you can walk. Do do do. Do do. Do. Do do do. My favourite piece of music. What was it? Ah, Battle of Kings, I think this music's called. Do do do. Do do. Right, catapults. You may fire when ready. Crossbows, you may fire at will as well. Wargs, be ready to run down those routing moot keepers wherever they are. There they are. Catapults are getting ready. We've got some farmhand pikemen. Not really a kind of unit I want to be wasting a shot on, but oh well, casualties are casualties, so if it reduces the enemy strength, we'll take it anyway. So I'm going to let the crossbows fire at will for a little while. And then I'm going to take control of what they shoot at. Right, Wargs, run down those moot keepers. Right. Start shooting up these raiders here. There's no raiders on that side, so we'll go for the raiders. 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 Okay, that's fine. Pull back now, Wargs. We need your help up top. I'm gonna bulk up my infantry on this flank here, just because there's quite a lot of troops heading into my pike line on this side. So we're going to need the reinforcements. Elders, elders, axemen there at the back. Completely forgot to get group 2 to charge. That's fine. Hopefully my crossbows are doing an equal amount of damage. I'm actually going to get my crossbows to fire at cross angles. I don't know what it is, but firing at cross angles seems to be a lot better for my missile units. I've found this in multiple medieval 2 battles that I've fought, where just firing your missiles at cross angles to one each other. Oh god, cross angles to one another always seems to be more beneficial. We lost 2 wolves there, but we distracted the enemy for a little bit there, so that's all right. Catapults, you actually can take pot shots to those axemen if you want. Right, this pike unit is actually taking some casualties now, so we need to definitely reinforce up there. Right, crossbows, let's hold fire because we're going to be charging our wolves into there. Full charge. Oh my goodness, all of their raider units turned around. Oh, we lost a lot of wolves in that charge actually. The wolves of Isengard. Gosh, we actually lost more than 10 wolves in that charge, but we've actually done a lot of damage there. We've distracted a lot of the enemy troops as well. Raiders. Raiders. Pikes. Are they chasing me or are they trying to retreat from the battle? I'm not too sure what's going on here. Just get that river. Oh, your crossbows are done, so you might as well form tight formation and move forward. Help the line if need be. Those are actually my own berserkers, I didn't even realise. Our berserkers run across and hit these grey folds. Armoured berserkers against greyfold axemen. This is actually going to be incredibly painful. I think it looks like. So we're going to charge these grey folds in the back. Didn't even realise those are my own berserkers running through there. Was not paying attention. This should balance the fight here. Although my guys apparently are winning anyway. For 75, yes, broken, right. Berserkers pull out, go for those guys. Wargs, go for these raiders. I am using my wargs a lot in this fight. Their kill count is going to be ridiculous. Come on, run them, take them out. Oh, I heard a wolf go down. Alright, so we're fast forwarding ahead now. So who's left? Those guys are gone. Infantry might as well charge against these river elders. Lovely. Run those guys down. Fantastic. Run down these outlaws. At least there's two armies we're going to wipe out here. Which is going to free this army up quite substantially. Run down these raiders. Actually, get rid of those guys first, as soon as we're passing them first. Oops, wrong unit. I had the wrong unit selected. Run down these elders. Nicely done. Okay. Alright, we'll call it a battle there. 299 for... Wow, quite a lot actually. 2,642 enemy casualties killed. Enemy troops killed. 986 captured. Let's see, where are my wargs? There we are, 373. 403 for the Urukai crossbows. The crossbows still beat my wargs. 357 and 339 for the other, and 270. Wow, so my crossbows got huge amounts of kills there. Fantastic. My general did no damage and sustained no damage. That's not a problem. Two armies destroyed. Minas Tirith under siege.
They're attacking the camp.
I'm not seeing any troops go towards Calenhad yet. Ah, there we go. There's one. Out of range though, so we might be... Oh, okay, there's the other one. Yep, never mind. We've distracted some of their forces though, so it's not... It wasn't a complete waste of time moving that army. Man of the hour? Wow, look at this guy. Sparring commander, +2 to command. Siege expert, +2 to command. Courageous, +3 troop morale. Understands logistics, +10% movement points and +1 troop morale. Speaks of loyalty, -1 to loyalty. -10% movement points, +1 violence. So his movement points basically haven't changed. Night fighter, promising strategist, disrespects prisoners. Confident defender, promising tactician. The Wrath of Khan. Where? Don't tell me it was up here. Oh, it was. So, I don't understand what just happened. Ah, successful invasion. Death stalks the land. Oh, we actually dropped to 6th. Money's at 5,700. Richest faction is Gondor. Most advanced faction is Gondor. I genuinely don't know what's just happened. I'm a little bit confused. He said I got man of the hour and then didn't. Was it maybe giving me that man of the hour thing to tell me that my general had gained like a whole load of traits or something? Is that maybe what that was about? That wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Just seems a little strange the way it got done. So that's the enemy faction leader. There's an enemy captain there. So that's Dunland territory to the north, so we're good. I guess I could take this army across to Suduri, or I could just take this army and go across.
Get ready for fighting.
You don't need 2 catapults. I might borrow one.
Is that what you want?
There we go. Okay, so we're sieging Suduri.
Ready. Hurry up.
Karas Orod Selch.
This way.
Okay. Thankfully, there is elven borders right there, so we know that Karas Orod Selch is quite potentially the last settlement there, and this border is all green and then blue. Okay, so we found the last province of the clans of Enedwaith. So on 22 regions, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. That takes us to 26. This is all, don't forget, this is all assuming that we don't lose any territories either. So we're going to put those 2 captains in there just to fortify ourselves there a bit. What was I building? Was I building something? I can't... Okay, well, I've got a catapult down there being built. I've got a catapult here. I think I'll take 1 away. I don't need 3. That'll save me a bit of money as well. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to let this turn flip go because then I want to see where I'm at in terms of recruitment and numbers. So that's fine. Arathorn the Honest. Interesting. Quite a few regular infantry and a couple of high-end infantry units in there. Right, Grima Wormdung. Let's talk to Mordor. Alliance balanced? Just rejected. Okay. Well, what about map information? Let me guess. Not interested? Not interested. Generally, that tends to be the way. Unless you offer money on your second attempt at talking at a faction, they end up being not interested because of the first failed attempt at talking to them. So I'll have to wait till next turn to try and get the map information. Well, at least the armies of Enedwaith are heading back northwards. This might actually free up Lurtz to head south with his troops, maybe to Tharagrondost. I could probably actually take his forces now. send these raiders across to Lond Daer. Yeah, both those armies are out of range, so I'm going to leave Wag behind. Those two. Actually, no, I'm going to take my Wags. I like my Wags. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Maybe should I leave a pike behind? I might leave a pike behind as well. I don't really like the idea of doing it, but I think it's probably going to be the best for my province there. Just to leave one behind. One should be enough, I say. Alright, let's end the turn again. Invasion army. In quotations, invasion army. Completely forgot about them. Guess I might want to bring them back then. No events at all. That's interesting. I'll tell you to come back here. It's making 3,600. Oh joy. Okay, is there... I really don't want to spend so much money on these buildings. Let's increase the free upkeep slot in that place. Enedwaith's got roads, so that's as much as I'm going to do there. Lond Daer, I'm not really planning on doing anything there. Ah, there's Gondor's army, the big one. Alright, let's take that pike back then. Lurtz, you may have quite the challenge on your hands. I'm going to bring those troops to this bridge. Hornburg is still sick. Right, so with all these troops I've got built, I have one crossbow, one infantry, and one pike in Isengard at the moment. So there's 3 pikes, 1 infantry, 5 pikes, 1 infantry, 5 pikes, 4 infantry, 5 crossbows, sorry, not pikes, 5 crossbows, 4 infantry, 4 pikes. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 5, 4, and 4. So that's 13. Plus the berserkers and a warg. That's 15. And then 2 catapults. 1 at Karas. So that's 16. 1 at Donlostier's 17. So I've got space for 3. Trolls of the White Hand being built, so that's 18. So I have space for 2 if I want a general. So I might look at maybe getting 1 more warg and then a general from somewhere. 3 more... Oh, 18 more turns until a Uruk bodyguard is available. Let's get a berserker ready.
No sleeping here.
So I'll probably just take one of the generals from these surrounding provinces here. It's 1335. That drops to 1274. 899 drops to... Oh, it actually goes up to 936. Oh, you can go to Isengard then, my friend.
My lord speaks highly of you.
These guys are not free upkeep. Well, let's get a Snargy unit in there, and we'll send all of these guys to that fort. Get some free upkeep from them. It gives me a few hundred extra a month. I just realised I laid siege to Siduri and I didn't attack it and ended the turn. Thankfully, I wasn't attacked in the back. So that's good. Or on that bridge, which is kind of annoying. Right.
Get ready for fighting. Attack!
Cameron the Just. $121. That's fine. Nice quick thing to get out of the way. Sack the province, gets me a little extra money. There we go.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up. Objective complete.
Watchtower. Done. We have 3 provinces left of the clans of Enedwaith. So I need to defend against this lot. Once I've cleared all of this, we should, in theory, have a relatively easier time taking out the rest of them.
At your service.
Unless they're willing to accept a ceasefire.
Shall listen to your
Very demanding.
until
Okay.
we meet again.
Well, screw you then. Your people will bow down before me. Right. Rather productive episode, I believe. So, I'm going to have to end the video there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Next episode, we'll be carrying on with the invasion of Enedwaith, as usual. Well, hopefully we will be once we've neutralized all this stuff over here. We should have a relatively clear time getting up to Bregost, Dolvorn, and Karas Orodselch. So we'll have 3 more siege battles for Enedwaith. That should take us up to 26 out of the 30 that we need to win this campaign, and then our entire attention can turn on to Gondor here. Gondor making a push over on the west. We got that pretty much covered. They're trying to siege Minas Tirith again. Pretty standard. I did have a comment saying, oh, that doing the Minas Tirith battle from at the second level, defending that second gate, was rather boring. Or, to quote his words, that battle was lame. Because nothing apparently happened, even though I tried to do some kind of action at the start with my trolls and stuff like that, but oh well. Whether I'll do that again and I'll just cut out the battle or not, I'm not too sure. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see, because I expect next video. I'm probably going to record the next video anyway, whether you want me to or not. So. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same tactic again. I know it's boring for some people, and they're like, oh, well, you're just standing there and watching stuff. Well, yes, but I am trying to win a battle. I'm trying to hold on to Minas Tirith, which is like the fortress in Gondor's territory at the moment, and I control it. And it might be boring, but at the end of the day, if it wins me the battle, I really don't care. And people sort of asking me, why don't you just cut it out? Yeah, I could do that, but then that brings the authenticity of my playthrough into question, doesn't it? Because if I start cutting out battles, then that means I could cut loading screens out. The reason why I didn't cut out loading screens is because then people can turn around and say, oh, well, I can't tell that you've loaded that battle. You might have fought that battle and lost and replayed it and then won it and then recorded that victory instead of the defeat. If you get what I mean, it brings into question whether my playthroughs are authentic and valid, whether they're actually truthful or not, and I don't like that. So I'd rather show you guys everything, both the good stuff and the boring stuff, and have my playthrough being 100% authentic, rather than cut out any of the boring stuff and then have that authenticity come under question. So if it's boring for you, you can skip in the video. That is an option that YouTube allows you to do. That is a feature. So if you find bits boring, just skip ahead. It's very easy. It's a simple one click of a mouse. So that's fine. I don't mind. As long as you enjoy the rest of the video, I don't mind if you skip the boring stuff. When I first started out doing campaigns, people were sort of saying, oh, the campaign stuff's so boring, why didn't you have a battle this episode, blah, blah, blah. So, well, how do you think I ever got to the battles? I had to do this boring stuff on the campaign to get to the battles in the first place. So boring stuff comes along with the good stuff. They go hand in hand. You have to just grin and bear it and put up with it. It's how the game works. So enough of that rant. I'm trying to end the video here, so this is kind of me rambling on. Anyway, guys, I've told you what I'm going to be planning to do for the next episode. Hopefully, guys, you'll stick around and enjoy that. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.